สวัสดีครับ Have you ever been wondering how the fast-changing global society and world economy in the age of globalization are affecting Thailand's economy? Well, I have just the answer for you today.
Nowadays, with swift changes in the global economy and society, and borderless communication, international collaborations and competitions are becoming even more common, as evidenced by the economic and social integration in many regions across the world. Asia has seen a diverse range of integrations, for instance, ASEAN, ASEAN Plus 3, ASEAN Plus 6, GMS, BIMSTEC. Thailand is a member of those economic and social groups. The country is also stepping into a more intensive economic and social group, like AEC in 2015, which will challenge the state agencies that are in charge of supervising the state enterprises and promoting public-private partnership for the development of the state enterprises and investment of the country's infrastructure. The agencies will have to adjust its regulatory role in accordance with the altered context for the sake of pushing forward and improving the country's growth and efficiency to keep up with the global economy. The state enterprises are entrusted with a significant role in providing and developing the infrastructure and public service to ensure stability in the country's economy and society. The state enterprises' undertakings encompass the business in the fields of electricity, energy, waterworks, communication and transportation. It is also the duty of the enterprises to strengthen the industrial, agricultural and foundation economy systems. Currently, there are 56 main state enterprises holding 11 trillion baht in asset value and 5 trillion baht in revenue, which equals to approximately 40% of GDP. This shows that apart from providing public service as a main task, the enterprises also serve as a keystone in the development of the country's economy, together with the betterment of the people's quality of living. Therefore, the state enterprises have to adapt and improve so as to be able to flow with the policy current, directions and management approaches of the country to ultimately enhance the country's potential in competition, both regionally and globally.
When it comes to the agency responsible for the development of state enterprises here in the Kingdom of Thailand, it would be peculiar not to mention the State Enterprise Policy Office, otherwise known as SEPO. What is SEPO? What duties is it in charge of? And what are the tools and mechanisms it uses to supervise state enterprises here in Thailand? Let's find out together, shall we?
The State Enterprise Policy Office, or SEPO in short, is a department under the Ministry of Finance whose main task is to develop the policies, laws and system of supervising and monitoring the performance of the state enterprises. The office also offers suggestions and means on how to increase the state enterprise's value. Another important task of SEPO is to improve the process and means in managing the securities of the state. It also has the duty to promote joint investment between the public and private sector in the infrastructure and public service development in order to conform with the country's development strategy, as well as to improve Thai people's quality of living and support the country's role at an international level. The organization's visions are to serve as a keystone in developing and enhancing the value of the state enterprises and securities of the state, including promoting private investments in public projects for the purpose of sustainable development of the country.
Alright, next we will talk about the past undertakings of SEPO, including its tools and mechanisms which the office has used in developing the state enterprises here in the Kingdom of Thailand.
For the past decade, SEPO has consistently developed the state enterprises development policy by way of following tools and mechanisms. 1. Statement of Direction, SOD. SEPO has created the Statement of Direction, or SOD, by joining forces with relevant public offices to ensure that the policies on state enterprises development will be executed in the same direction in an intermediate term. Such policies will be reviewed every 3 years. 2. State Enterprise Performance Evaluation System. In the process of state enterprises regulation, SEPO has continuously developed a state enterprise performance evaluation system, whereby the indicators used in the evaluation are connected with the SOD and in conformity with the good governance system in the state enterprises. The evaluation leads to the State Enterprise Performance Appraisal, or SEPA. Three, Good Governance System. SEPO has created a handbook on good governance for the state enterprises to comply with. In addition, the office has also pushed forward the State Enterprises Business Transparency, whereby information can be disclosed to the public. 4. Creating a motivation system by way of the State Enterprise Performance Evaluation System. In order for the state enterprises to have a motivation system that enables the enterprises to fully satisfy their tasks and policies, SEPO has emphasized on improving the motivation system, which is appropriate for the nature of business operation of each enterprise, particularly for those having the duty to provide public service and whose price is regulated by the state. 5. Controlling the internal management through the State Enterprise Directors System. SEPO has a key role in pushing forward the laws and regulations related to the internal management through the State Enterprise Directors System by specifying the qualifications and structure of the State Enterprise Committee, requiring that 1/3 of directors are taken from the directors' pool, and also by carefully specifying the qualifications and selection of CEO. As a result of the aforementioned SEPO undertakings, the state enterprises have continuously gained more assets, revenue and net profit, all of which contribute to the increase in the public revenue submitted by the state enterprises from 57,000 million baht in the fiscal year 2002 to 122,000 million baht in the fiscal year 2012. In addition, SEPO has also continuously developed the State Securities Management System that increases value of the state securities from 745 billion baht in the fiscal year 2006 to 1.04 trillion baht in the fiscal year 2012. With an eye to enhancing the country's potential in competition, SEPO will have to keep developing and strengthening the state enterprises' performance and financial integrity so that the enterprises could serve as the government's tool in evaluating the people's quality of living. Given the government's intention to boost up the improvement of infrastructure and public service system in accordance with regional development, the joint investment between the public and private sectors will become an important tool in helping the state achieve the purported plan expeditiously and expect the improved quality of service providing. Accordingly, SEPO has successfully managed to push forward a revised edition of the Public-Private Partnership Law, which sees more clarity and thoroughly considers the substance of the law and transparency in the joint investment process, so as to attract more investment from the private sector. With this law in hand, SEPO has grown to be the centre for joint investment between the state and private players in all fields.
Today, the responsibilities of SEPO in all aspects, whether it be the development of state enterprises, enhancement of the state securities value, or the joint investment with the private sector, we must adapt to the future challenges of the years to come. It is very important for SEPO to improve its regulatory policy and system in the aspects of organization and management by consistently collaborating with other government offices as well as state enterprises in order to cope with the ongoing changes of the global economy, society, and technology.
SEPO has encouraged the state enterprises to invest as planned, so as to contribute to the development of the country. SEPO has prepared the state enterprises for the up-and-coming AEC in 2015. SEPO has monitored performance of all the state enterprises to improve the efficiency in providing service to the public, generate revenue for the state, along with elevating the people's quality of living. SEPO has improved its personnel so that they have the potential to continuously support the running of the work. SEPO is transparent, functions on an international standard for the efficiency of the state enterprises of Thailand.